Next, with great pleasure, it's my honor to also bring up the sponsor of this press announcement this evening, GiGi Olman of LeroyNeiman.com. Please join me in giving her a hand as she makes her way to the microphone.
I decided to take this home tonight. It's Ron Johnson's because it matches my outfit. Sorry, Ron. This is a pimple on my ass compared to what Ron's gonna get this year. He's gonna be the worldwide what? I've been telling him he's gonna be the worldwide lightweight, right? Light heavyweight. I'm just getting in this boxing. I'm not gonna fake it. Lightweight champion of the world. This year, yay! And I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Here's the scoop. I'm an expert at art. I've been in the art business since 1980. 15 years at Caesar's Palace. I was 19 years old. I moved here from Portland, Oregon.
Nice.
Portland, Oregon. Mom and dad, brothers, we all moved here to retire. Dad couldn't retire. Mom couldn't retire. And I went to UNLV. And then I walked into Caesar's and I said, I'm the best salesperson in the world. I was only 19, and I worked for Gucci, the designer. And they said, from 1 to 10, how much are you? And I said, I'm a 20, and they said, you're hired. So, little did I know, this is funny, little did I know that all these boxers would come into Gucci because Gucci shoes they stretched, and they were soft leather. And they were size 14 and 15 and 16 and 13, you know. And who came in? Muhammad Ali and his group, and Don King, and everybody, and Larry Holmes, and everybody came through Gucci. Well, they would come in, and I was a little girl, and I was 19, and I say, oh my God, they're so old, and Don King is so ugly, and what's wrong with his hair, and and I was a little baby, you know, 19 years old. And at the same time, Leroy Neiman would come through, and he started dating my girlfriend in Gucci, and she said, you have to come see these big panels on the sports side. And you have to come to the party. And I said, ooh, I hate his mustache. And ooh, what does he do? And why do you like him? And yuck. And I said, I don't want to go, you know. And so what I did is I worked for Gucci, and I was their top salesperson. And the art gallery guy came over, and he said, come work for the art gallery. And I said, no, that old man over there makes no money. He sits over there, and he sells like those paintings. And the guy says, well, he sells Chagall and Picasso and Rembrandt and all. And I said, I don't know who that is, because back in Portland, I never had an art class. Well, little did I know that those Chagalls were $350,000, and the Moreaus were $250,000, and the Rembrandts were $65,000, you know, and the Dollies were whatever, you know, $250,000, the originals, right? So I went and worked for the art gallery. Well, I didn't make a sale for 6 months. And I used to go out with my clients, and I would complain. And after 6 months, I finally made my first sale, and I was sold. And from then, I started selling all the art. If I go to Carmel, I know all the art. If I go to New York, I know all the art. Well, guess what? Everybody wants to buy two artists, Leroy Neiman or Andy Warhol. Why? Because those two artists make the most amount of money. So if you buy an original Leroy Neiman, and if you look at my old websites, I've got like 50 or 80 artists, and that's what they sell everywhere. But I decided I'm just gonna do Leroy Neiman and Andy Warhol, because that's what the auction houses sell. So that's what I got into. Well, Leroy Neiman sells boxing art. Who does he sell? He sold Madison Square Gardens because he was addicted to boxing. He was just so addicted. He did Frazier Foreman, Ollie Athlete of the Century. He did Tyson. I sold Tyson, and I sold the Tyson original. Roberto Duran, which I was going to bring tonight, but didn't come in. I was going to have an original Roberto Duran here, which I'm going to bring to the next event. I have a Murray Goodman, and I didn't know anything about boxing until, ironically, I called for Jay in California because I've been stalked, and I said, Jay, come from California, and he said, why don't you get into boxing? And I said, you know what, I kind of liked it when I was young. So anyway, this is how I got into boxing. And so I've only been into boxing, to be honest, 2 months. So guess what? You'll see a lot of me now. And I love this event, and thank you for inviting me, and thank you for letting me sponsor you, and God bless you, and I love you all. Thank you.
That's Gigi. She's amazing. I am not only the American Dream Presents site coordinator, but I am her bodyguard. And I'm proud of that. The neat thing, it's only in America that you can have a Ron Johnson, the American Dream, and it's only in America that you can have a GiGi Olman and Leroy Neiman Gallery.com. And somehow, only in America can we put the two together with the Libertarian Party of the state of Nevada and collaborate and have an event that is absolutely going to be amazing and terrific. We bring politicians, we not only bring politicians, but we bring politicians, boxing, art, money, all together. The fans, you gotta love it. That's how we do it, only in America.